Hello everybody! Yay! Finally! After a failing attempt yesterday, I'm doing my fact video. I did like 15 questions in the video and the video had like 1 hour and something. So I decided to make the video, thank god. And I'm going to make like several videos. And I'm going to make less questions in this video, and I'll make like 5-6 questions on this video, and then I'll make a new video with another cosplay and just do this again because it really took me a long time to it would take me hours to edit that, and I'd just rather just take the video from the card and put it instantly on YouTube because I hate editing videos, and that's how it goes for me. I don't have time. Sorry. So let's start the fact. Hello everybody! Manon here, and let's start. This is the best. I seriously need this in my life. I made like a list of questions. I probably just killed all of your eyes, but it's okay. First question is, what is my name, age, and all of that things, because yeah, everybody on the internet has their own persona and name and everything of the sort. My real name is Madalena. I am from Portugal, even though I wasn't born here. I was born in Ireland, and well, I came here when I was 5. I'm 24 years old, even though people sometimes cringe at that. And yay. I've been cosplaying since like 2007, and I hopefully progressed something. I don't know. Especially my smashed shoulder pad, who's killing me right now. Costumes in remaking! But yeah, that's pretty much everything about me. There's not really anything interesting to say about this point. So, question number 2. What was your first cosplay? My first cosplay was Manon from Kingdom Hearts 2 in 2007. The only funny fact about it is that I took my braces like 2 days before. So I never had to cosplay with braces ever. And yeah, it was Manon from Kingdom Hearts 2. I didn't particularly like the character, but I had a group with a Kairi and an Olette, so I decided to just go for it. It was super expensive, the costume itself, because I did it in a professional seamstress, and she was expensive, and I could have just made that costume for like 10 euros. When you are a noob. That's what happens. I hate spending money, like useless money on costumes. Makes me sad. But what can I do? Nothing. Anyways, I had fun. Everybody had fun at that time. Nobody really cared about wigs or having nice costumes, and there wasn't this competition and all the drama around like who makes costumes, who doesn't, seamstresses, eBay, la 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 la. All of that shit didn't exist, so everyone just wanted to have fun, literally, so it was fun times. Question number 3. What was your first prop, and was it hard to make, and what mats did you use? Well, my first prop is right here, by my side, always. It was my Ragnarok Krona, Solitaire. You want to kiss me, is that true? Let's kiss. Anyways, this was my first prop. It was made in wood and isolation tape and leather and epoxy clay. My dad cut the board and sanded it, and I did all the rest, like the painting, the details, the clay, the thingies. Everything was made by me, apart from the actual sanding of the sword, because I need to hold the sword while my dad sanded. I was like 20 back then. Yeah, I started cosplaying when I was 18. It's pretty late. And I was like 20 and I had no idea how to make anything, but I still tried and it still worked. And nowadays I love making swords. I make so many swords you guys don't even know. I have like a collection of swords. I have this sword, I have Stocking sword, I have Sinbad's sword, I have 2 Excaliburs from Saber. And yay, I love making swords. I make so many swords. I even have tons of like commissions of swords that I cannot make because I don't have time. And yeah, I have a huge like set, like you don't. I don't know if you can see anything, but I have like a corner full of swords in my room. I should probably just put them in my wall or something. I've seen people doing that. It's pretty funny. And it wasn't hard at all. I mean, it wasn't hard for what I thought it would be. I took like 1 week to make this Ragnarok, and it wasn't that hard really. I expected it to be much harder. Me and my dad, we drew the sword and figured out how everything would be put together, so it was really fast. Nowadays I plan my things with a lot of time. I draw them with like months in advance, and when I have to do them, it's actually easier to just put everything back together. For example, Abel's armor for WCS. This was me doing it. Because I had the ideas to make everything and I knew exactly how to make everything from scratch, like from day one. I just noted everything and just drew it and put it in paper, put it down, and when I actually had to start, I already had all the drawings made. It was just pass them to craft foam and do that. Point number 4. What do you use to craft your armors? Is it worth it to have craft foam? Should I buy Warbler? Should I use Wonderflex? Should I just quit doing cosplay because I have no money for Warbler? And all that stuff. Well, I make my armor out of craft foam. Everybody knows that. I was inspired by Shapi from Poland when she made the ECG costume, and I was like petrified looking at it. It was so beautiful. And I thought if she can make these out of craft foam, I can make it too. So I started practicing craft foam, how to seal the pores, how to cut it, how to shape it, how to do all the things, and it worked out somehow for me. I did all my Abel like that, and I'm pretty proud of what I achieved. And from now on, I'm just a huge craft foam fan, and everybody's craft foam for me. I will use Warbler eventually if I need to make chest plates, which will happen on the WCS final for our Cloud Clan costumes. I'm going to make the chest plate out of Warbler because it's more resistant, and I'm afraid that it will be deformed when it arrives in Japan. And that would be a pain, because once craft foam gets deformed, it's super hard to get it back to the shape it usually had, unlike Warbler. Warbler, it's easier to paint. It doesn't mean it's as easy to seal. You also need to use white glue to seal Warbler. You also need heat guns to form it. The context of the crafting is not different from craft foam. It's just easier to paint and more resistant. You take care of it, you treat it, you do it exactly the same way. So people who come to me and say I'm not doing this because I don't have money for Warbler, guys, you're losing in your life. You should just try. The other day a guy came talking to me, oh, I want to do this prop, but I don't, but what materials should I use? I don't have money for Warbler. And I was like, do it in craft foam. It was like a glove armor of some sort, and I was like, dude, do that out of craft foam. But craft foam is shit. I mean, it cracks, and the glue, and I have to like, and I was like, dude, you just don't know how to work with it. You just have to like practice. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. You can do it. Just go do it. If I can make it, everybody can. I'm not some genius of outer space. Come on. Well, I am a bit. I'm a 13-year-old alien forever, honestly. Point number 5. Makeup. How do you do that? Well, I never used makeup in my life before. Yay, never. I started using makeup for cosplay purposes only. And it was kind of hard in the beginning, but now I'm pretty much used to it, so I'm not really concerned. about it. You just need a really good concealer and foundation. I use like a BB cream, pretty normal one, and I use concealer and dark, like, I forgot, remover. I hate when I forget words. I use this. It's pretty cool, honestly. I have had this for 7 years and it's still not over. It still has some inside. It's like a roll-on dark circle remover. This is the best Shin Mazix ever. I use this for everything. And I use this, which is like eyebrow glue. It's like your average, how do I say? It's like hair glue but for your eyebrows. I just put a bit, I shape them, and so I use this to shape, sorry for the blank, I use this to shape my eyebrows, and I then comb them with this, and then I use like a lot of pencils, like eye pencils or lip pencils to like color my eyebrows. It's not very complicated. For crossplay I usually like draw lines on my face to shape them more like guys do. If you're a boy you don't really need to do this because you're a boy. You just probably need an eyebrow pencil, and I use a lot of eyeliner, as you can see, because I have hooded lids and they cover my eyelid, my actual eyelids, so if I don't use them I look like an alien because I don't have eyelids, even though my eyes are huge. I tend to like squint all the time. People ask me, oh, but you have such huge eyes, how can you have such tiny eyes when you crossplay? Because I'm squinting! I'm squinting like I have to go to the toilet. Yeah, most of the time I'm like and then when I go girls I'm like super Anita, and no, I squint. I hardly ever do girls anyways. So the only difference about this and girls is that you just have to like I don't know, when I cosplay girls the only difference is like I put on fake eyelashes and mascara. That's pretty much the only difference. My eyes are so bloodshot, I'm crying. They're so bloodshot, oh my god. This is pretty much the makeup I do. It was pretty rushed because it's late and I had to go for a video. I had to do the video and it was late. It's probably been the time that I wanted to use for this video. A lot of people ask me about makeup on my AskFM account, and sometimes I don't understand if there are boys that want to cosplay, if there are girls who want to crossplay, if there are girls who want to cosplay in general, and I'm really confused at your questions at times. Once I got a question that I didn't understand if the person was a boy or a girl, and just like, oh, what can I do to make guy makeup? And I'm like, are you talking about actual makeup for boys, or are you talking about crossplay? I'm so confused at times with questions people make. So if you're a guy, just use a good concealer and foundation, and have like eye pencil or eyeshadow or lip pencil of the color of your eyebrows, or the eyebrows of the character, and you just draw or paint over it with a brush or with a pencil, then it's pretty much done. There's not really complicated. There's nothing complicated about this. Even I understood this. I didn't really watch tutorials to learn how to make my makeup. I do my makeup based in my features. I learned to do that. I look at the character and I try to adapt what I see on the character to me, to the actual me. Because nobody on YouTube will teach me how my face works. You can see tutorials to inspire yourself, but the face is yours. And you need to learn how to make the makeup work for you, not how others do. Others will never look like you unless you are like a clone of someone from YouTube. It will not work for you. I found no one on YouTube who had the same eyes that I do. So it's very common in Europe to have hooded lids, but my eyes are very big, and guys in anime don't have big eyes, so I just had to learn how to do this, and that's right. And I'm going to stay here today. 5 questions. It's good enough. I have another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 questions. You guys drop like on the comments below or on my Facebook what cosplay you wish to see me using next on my next FAQ. And keep dropping questions. I will make as many FAQs as possible in the next days or in like a month. And I'm super hungry and my stomach is making noises. So if you guys wish to have any question featured, just drop it somewhere where I can see. And I'll see you guys next time in my next video. And I hope this was useful in any way for you. Yay! So, Manon is signing out, and I wish you guys a nice evening and wherever you'll be doing next. You're always free to share your thoughts with me and comment and give me feedback. I really appreciate it. I appreciate all you guys do for me. See you guys next time.